today.
Yeah, for sure. On any morning, if the radar looked like this, yeah, we would have some issues. But on top of that, as you mentioned, the wind and the coastal flooding. Let's talk about the rain first. I don't have any warnings associated with the rainfall. This is all coming down in a tolerable, manageable amount. With that said, it doesn't make it easy or fun out there. Live radar showing some of the bits of yellow and orange from northern Bergen County, Passaic County into Rockland County, where that rain is a little bit steadier, but it will be the winds everybody feels, and especially from the city, Long Island, and the Jersey Shore. We're right now in Garden City, that gust over 40 miles per hour, from Howard Beach 30 miles per hour, and consistently that'll be the case for at least the next few hours. That is all pushing water, so the tides are higher, and once again those coastal flood warnings posted, including the city, Long Island, coastal Connecticut, and down the shore. For many of us, it's that next high tide cycle that brings the highest water out of this whole event, and that includes from Barnegat Light possibly getting to that major category by 1 p.m. just about everywhere else in that moderate to minor level over the next few hours. Rain continues, at least showers through the afternoon, the winds as well, temps staying in the 50s. All right, 5:31 right now. Adele, lots to navigate around. What's the latest?
Yeah, lots to navigate around. Definitely not going to be an easy day to be on the roads or even flying out. If you can, best is to stay in. Right now, though, 202 both ways. This is completely shut down because of a downed tree. We're seeing more and more of these closures pop up. This is right by Springbrook Road. On top of that, we've got a full closure on 10 both ways by Knollwood Drive, again because of a downed tree. We continue to watch this closure on the Palisades Parkway northbound because of a downed tree. This is at the New Jersey-New York state line. And then we have this crash here, an overturned car on the Bruckner Expressway southbound by the Bruckner interchange. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
40 right now, LaRosa. Oh, you know what?
Hello.
We need that cute face on a day like this.
We need it. Saffron is all of us today. With that wind, everybody's feeling that. Gusty winds continue throughout the afternoon and into the evening. The showers, a steadier rainfall anyway, beginning to taper off at that point and drying out tomorrow when the sun comes out. And yes, even tracking that next round of rain in the 10-day forecast.
Another closure, this one out of Long Island, 25A westbound. Another down tree shuts down Bayview Terrace. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to break down all the other road closures and rail issues you're going to need to know.
But all to yourself today.
You might have
Look
it
at
all to
that.
yourself.
That's great.
That's a positive spin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's messy out there for sure. You know, Adele and I were texting yesterday kind of talking about how the traffic and weather was going to be for this morning. And one of the things I said, one of the wild cards will be the wind, right? Do the trees come down to the power lines? Is it on a train track? That's the sort of wild card and the severity of your morning here. And everyone's getting in on the gusty winds, where we have that level that could be in that 40 to 50 mile per hour range, including the city, down the shore, Long Island, coastal Connecticut. These are advisories up until about 6 p.m. We dropped the high wind warning for eastern Suffolk County, so that threat has eased just a bit, but still for coastal Jersey Shore. You can see the persistence of it. That's why we're concerned even after the heavier, steadier rain kind of winds down. The winds will still be elevated through this afternoon out of the east-northeast, driving up that water, and again, that concern over any tree branches that could make things extra problematic. By tomorrow, we start to see a more northerly direction, and it's still going to be breezy. That continues Wednesday and into Thursday. But yes, coastal flooding, those areas that are susceptible to the high water, we still have at least one more high tide for many of us here that'll bring the water at the highest for the storm so far. So if you had the high water yesterday, you're going to see that and then some. Long Island, coastal Connecticut, but especially the Jersey Shore, especially South Jersey. So we're talking Atlantic County, Ocean County, Barnegat Light could see some major levels reached by 2 p.m.'s high tide. But also in and around the city, we're looking at moderate levels for that next high tide cycle. Again, the rain part of it, not our biggest concern, certainly messy out there, but it's light to moderate at worst at this point, where we're seeing from Bergen County into Rockland County, even Passaic County, seeing some of that steadier rain. In and around the airports, nothing too heavy, but again, it will be the gusty winds that slows air travel down for this morning's flight and into the afternoon and evening. Timing the rain, you can see occasional showers persist not only through this afternoon, but into the evening and overnight, and finally by tomorrow, really winding down that chance for some rain, looking at mostly cloudy skies, and again, an additional ½ an inch to an inch of rain potentially here, but this is for the next 24 hours. Another look at the plot. closet, it's gusty out there. 54 degrees, that temperature not budging much for the rest of the day, even into the overnight. Again, everything starts to ease up. The rain, the gusty winds. It stays breezy and gray tomorrow, but breezy and sunnier by Wednesday. And just looking ahead to give you another bright spot, looking pretty good for the weekend. Temps in the 60s near 70. All right, 5:46 now, Adele. It's such a mess out there.
Yes, definitely a mess, to say the least. Again, one of those days, if you can stay off of the roadways, that would definitely be your best bet. We've got full closures popping up all over. Right now, the Bruckner Expressway westbound side, this is just shut down for an overturned car by exit 7B for the Bruckner interchange. Delays are already back past Route 1. Heading a little further east, a couple lanes closed off here on the LIE westbound by exit 40 for Jericho Turnpike. Again, for an accident, Northern State Parkway would be your way around it. We're going to bring it back to the Palisades Parkway, where it's still shut down here northbound. This is by the New Jersey-New York state line because of a downed tree. Starting to see more and more downed trees, down power cables as well. So definitely not great driving conditions there. Route 10 both ways shut down over by Knollwood Road, again because of a downed tree, and another downed tree not too far off from that area on 202 both ways, shutting down all lanes by Springbrook Road. And as a reminder, Columbus Day Parade has been canceled for today as well. Alternate side is suspended. Meter rules remain in effect. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much.